Good morning, what's going on, y'all? This is me, Ebony, coming to you with an update, doing a little video, driving home. So, I'm in the process of getting braces. Hardly anybody knows, really, at this point. I've only told like 2 people, maybe 1, I think. So, the process for getting braces is a little difficult. It's a journey. It can be annoying and very painful at times. So the journey that I'm on right now, and I guess you can call it like the process where I'm at in the process of getting my braces, and this is my first time getting braces, is that I'm at the point to where they put spacers, or aka separators, in my mouth. And this is to make room so that they can put bands around on your teeth, so it can hold the braces in place, you know, like the brackets and the metal wire, whatever. So I guess I'm getting like 4 bands, put in my teeth, 2 at the top, 2 at the bottom, which I think is normal. For getting my braces put in on Friday. So I got my spacers put in on Thursday because Friday, was a holiday, Veterans Day observance. So I've had these spacers in since Thursday. And let me tell you, first of all, I have 7 spacers. I know for each person is probably different. I guess some has less, some has more. I don't know. But I know for me, particularly because, I have overcrowding in my teeth, they gave me 7 spacers, I know the number sounds odd, but if you look at my teeth top and bottom, the 2 at the top, 2 at the bottom bands is, the even number. But, so, yeah. So I have spacers in my mouth. And when the doctor told me that, yeah, you're gonna have to eat soft foods, I'm like, oh, okay, whatever, soft foods, But let me tell you, these spacers, they are very uncomfortable when you put them on at first. And depending on your technician, they can hurt if they do it too rough, which mine did. She was rough. I don't know what her issue was. And at the end, when Dr. Smith had to put one on, he put it in. He was actually very gentle. That was the way he put it in. That was like the only one that probably didn't irritate me throughout the day. So when you get spacers put in your mouth, it's very uncomfortable or painful depending on your technician or whoever puts the spacers in your mouth, if they're rough with it or if they're very careful. So they're very uncomfortable. You have to take an Advil or Tylenol or some type of Motrin, something with acetylene in it, to relieve the irritation and the discomfort and sometimes pain. So I did that on Thursday, and I was good throughout the day, until the medicine started to wear off. Then I was like a little irritated. Actually, I was a lot irritated because to me, it seemed like it was hurting, but really it's just a lot of discomfort. So, fast forward to the weekend, and, now it's Sunday. So, like I was saying, my doctor, Dr. Smith, was like, hey, you have to eat soft foods. And I'm like, okay, fine. But, man, when I tell you that I try to eat regular food, it did not work. So, like, when you bite down on food, when you have separators in your mouth, your teeth hurt. Like, for real. Having spacers in my mouth is worse than getting my 4 teeth taken out, to make room so I can have braces in order for my other teeth to be straightened out and to be spaced out evenly, throughout my mouth. So yeah, hands down, getting your teeth taken out is a whole lot better than getting spacers in your mouth, because, man, like, I am not exaggerating. Like, me, I wouldn't say that I have a high tolerance for pain, but, to each his own. Everybody's body's different. Everybody has a different mentality when it comes to certain things. But When I tell you, anything that you have to bite and chew on, even if it's like not hard and it's like kind of soft, but you still have to chew it in order to swallow the food, because you can't really swallow food whole because you can choke. My teeth hurt, like no BS, like for real, like hurt, like pain. And the more I would try to bite on like regular stuff, not stuff that's crunchy and hard, because I wasn't that hard-headed, but trying to eat normal stuff like chicken wings and not fried chicken wings, baked. But even just biting on meat that's soft, like any type of pressure that you put on your teeth when you have spacers in, and the pain doesn't die down. Like the pain lasts, or the discomfort lasts the whole time the spacers are in your mouth, because what they're doing is they're separators, they're spacers. It's doing exactly what it's described as, spacers. It's spacing your teeth out so that they can put the bands in on the correct teeth that they need, without them having to space your teeth out then and there, because that would be very painful. So yeah, they hurt. Like every time I try to bite down on something, it's very painful, it's very discomforting. And then I noticed that the more I chew, the more I irritate my gums, and then the more my gums get inflamed. And then the more your gums are inflamed, it makes it hard to eat other stuff, whether it be food that's too cold or food that's too hot. Like if your gums are inflamed and your teeth are hurting, and you eat beverages or you drink beverages that are too cold, or drink something that's too hot, it's gonna burn your gums a lot more, because your gums are sensitive and your gums are inflamed. So it's yep. So that's my update.